Welcome back to the channel. Today my goal is to pull as much mercury as I possibly can out of this creek, so smash the like button and let's get to it. So there's a cart at the top where I was digging right in this area right here and pulled out a ridiculous amount of mercury. So right in the middle of this creek here, and you can see there's a little depression. That's where I've been digging. So I'm gonna hit this hole some more and dig down as far as I can and see how much mercury we can get. So mercury is something that the old-time miners used for gold mining because mercury amalgamates with gold. As soon as it touches it, it sucks it right up. There's a card at the top so you can see that happening in real time. So check that out, but it's toxic. So we need to get as much of it out of the creek as we possibly can. So I'm gonna do my part as a hobby prospector and clean up the creek a little bit. This is my very first pan of the day, and you can see there's flour gold kind of mixed throughout, a decent little chunk. And then right there, I do believe that is some amalgam. And sure enough, so our very first pan, we got a little bit of mercury. Now on my second pan here, I'm not seeing any liquid mercury here, but you know, we're on some gold for sure. I think the mercury is a little bit deeper, so we need to keep going down till we hit them puddles of mercury. So once I get my material pan down to about there, I can just do a rough pan back just to see what's in it, and then splash that material into there, and then everything that I get splashed into there, I'm going to take home and clean up carefully at home. So my third pan here, I'm still getting gold, but not mercury, or not visible mercury anyway. So I still think I need to go a little bit deeper. But, you know, that's a decent sized little flake, plus the microflour. Here's the next pan. I'm 10 shovels in. I'm still getting some gold, but I'm not seeing a lot of mercury, but we're getting super fines and chunky. Oh wait, there you go. There's mercury right there. Let me see if I can stabilize the camera. You can see it a little bit there. Yeah, we're on the mercury, but we're only 10 shovels deep. Now I'm 14 shovels in, and you see that piece of lead shot and that definitely chunkier piece of gold right there. I think it's flat. I don't think I can feel it. No, I can't call it a feeler, but it's chunky. But I'm still not seeing a bunch of mercury. There's more gold right there. But let's keep going deeper. Okay, so I was just curious how many shovels it takes to fill up a bucket with 1/2 inch material. And the answer I got to that is 14. So after this, we'll be through 28 shovels for the day. This right here is definitely the biggest piece of lead that I've ever found in my pan. Is that a musket ball? I'm not really sure, but it's heavy and it's pretty big, as you can tell. I don't know what the dimensions would be of a musket ball, but if you know, leave that in the comments, because that's pretty cool. Score! And if you're looking for gold nuggets, right next to musket balls is probably a pretty good place to look. But there's some decent sized chunks there, and I do think that's a little bit of mercury right there in the middle of the screen. See if I can get it to... Oh yeah, that's some amalgam right there. Well, I'm 28 shovels in now. The gold is still fairly chunky, and the mercury is starting to get more plentiful. So there's mercury right there. chunky pieces of gold and super fines as well. Well, I'm definitely getting lots of micro gold, as you can see, and I'm getting a little mercury, but it is nothing like what I got last time. But you can see there's mercury on those pieces and mercury on those pieces, and kind of distributed throughout there. So we're getting some, but it's not insane like last time. But the gold's pretty good. And this is a perfect example why not to eat fish in North Georgia. So we're pulling that mercury out of the creek here, and here's the hole where I just was, and look at all those fish down in there. And what are they doing? They're picking off of the bottom where I just dug, where the mercury was. So look at them right there, just chilling, going down to the bottom where the mercury is and picking at it right there. So yeah, you don't want to eat this fish. If anyone knows what kind of fish those are, I'd be interested to hear. I don't know how well the camera's picking them up, but whatever they are, they're bottom feeders. And there's another little guy just down in there chilling too. What's up, homie? You're camouflage. Super camouflage. Uh-oh, there it is. The biggest piece of the day right there. Definitely a feeler. It's not going to be a picker. Definitely not a picker. Let's see if I can get it stick to my finger though. Oh, there you go. It's not a picker, but it is a sticker. Okay, I'm finally pulling out balls of liquid mercury again. You can see that gold all right around it, but liquid balls of mercury, so we're in the right spot. Let's keep going. Alright, I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I'm going to try the one-handed roll back. Do a little swirl. See if there's anything in it. We're not being too careful, we're just trying to see if we can show you some gold. Hey, there it is, look at that. Look at that. It's a decent little piece. Real decent. And there's several others. I don't know if we can tap it up one-handed. This giant pan. Not great. It's hard one-handed with this giant 16-inch pan too. And you see there's some smaller ones in there too. Nice. That was a pretty good pan. And I can feel it. It's really small, but nowhere close to a picker. But it is a feeler. Alright, this is what we're bringing home in terms of cons. Quite a bit. So, that's a little bit on the extreme side, but let's take it home, clean it up, and see what we got. Well, I don't think we got as much mercury as we did last time, but I still think we got a decent amount. So let's head home, clean everything up, and see what we got. I'm going to take this rock right here home to crush up. It is some hard pack. I think it's some red clay that got cemented together. So it'll be an interesting little project to crush it up, pan it out, and see if there's anything in that. So we'll save that for another day. Well, I've definitely got another ball of amalgam. It's a lot more gold colored than last time. And smaller, but I'm not done panning through it. So I'm sure there's probably more. Yeah, we got some mercury. Let's see what we got this time. And the answer is 0.11 grams and a nice little ball of amalgam. It's pretty interesting looking. It feels really solid. You can see there's gold mixed in there, but it's like a solid piece of amalgam. Alright, that's going to do it for today. So check out the links below to my merch store and on my other social media. But I appreciate you watching. Hit the like button, share, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.